Welcome guys back to Just Plain Crazy. I'm Brendan, and just like I said, it's Maiden Day for the HobbyKing Frenzy. This is a 3S 1400mm 55-inch aerobatic airplane. It's time to put it through the paces. Let's do it. Guys, we are set for a 7-minute timer. Weather's been kind of sketchy here, so last minute control surface check. The goal is to get a trim pass or two and avoid the big diggers there in the background. So here we go. Throttle active, and we are going to take off. So that thing hops off the ground pretty quick at about half throttle. Maybe need to click a right rudder here. Give 2 a right aileron. Otherwise, I mean, it's pretty docile already. It almost reminds me of the way a stick would fly, like an ultra stick. So again, 3S 2200, we're hoping for about 7 minutes of flight time here, and that's pretty good already. It's low rate, so let's see what low rate is. Aileron roll. All right, slow roll there to the left. We'll come back. And there was no other inputs other than just full aileron right there. And these are factory low rate recommendations, factory CG recommendations. Loop. Pretty easy there at half, no issues. We're going to take it up for some inverted here. Let's see how it controls. So I need a little bit of down. Not bad, it holds inverted pretty good. Outside, we'll add power, outside loop. All right, nice. We'll come down. Gonna Cuban, come around. So even on low rates, this is a pretty tame there. You got a look at the navigation lights. Pretty nice. So even on low rates, it's pretty aerobatic. Tried the knife edge there. We got some couple towards the canopy.
High rates.
All right, so there's high rates. The only thing I have expo on right now, guys, is elevator. I like a little bit of expo in there, about 20%. Straight aileron roll. Much quicker. Missed the aileron roll. My wife stepping in for my typical cameraman. I appreciate her efforts. So typical aileron roll is faster, and the ailerons have more throw to them than what they're set up as right now. There's more mechanical ability than what I have it set at, but I am at recommended low and high rates because that's where kind of everybody wants to start.
3 minutes.
We'll go up and do a stall turn, half a roll. Power-wise from vertical is good. It just keeps going. So that means, guys, if we're going to go up that high, let's flat spin it. Let's see what it does. All right, so a little bit of cross aileron kicks her out, so it likes just rudder. So that's fine. Let's go up. We're going to take this bad boy up so we have altitude to work with. And we're going to start with inverted. Inverted flat spin. Yeah, it didn't flatten out a whole lot. We can work with that with some aileron fine tuning. But definitely a nice aerobatic plane. back up over the top. Let's come down and build some energy. Wanted to see if we can get some pop top in there, but I don't think we're quite at enough throw to do that. Yeah, not just not quite enough to get that pop top up there. I definitely think from high rate recommendations, you can definitely turn up the ailerons a good bit and still be okay, as well as that elevator. Because even in high rates, if we come up, there's no wind right now, and we just give full up elevator right there. Let it stall, and it keeps wanting to pick it up. So that means to me that we just don't have quite enough elevator to do like an elevator maneuver coming down. Keep feeding in a little rudder there maybe to get it to turn around. But that's full high rate elevator recommendation. It just keeps bobbing the nose. So we can make it a little bit more tail heavy, I think, and just a little bit more in the throws from where it's recommended. And I did show you guys right in the very beginning of the video where I put the battery, the 3S2200 up in the nose. So it is a little bit more towards the front. And I think you can go back with it if you want it to be just a little bit more 3D-esque. I'm not sure that this will be a straight up 3D plane, but definitely a nice aerobatic plane. Come up into a loop, go up back into an outside, come back around, nice roll. There's a little bit of knife edge. Stall turn. See if we can grab another knife edge. There you go. Got some couple towards the canopy. You can mix it out if you want.
6 minutes.
I like the vertical, so that's a full power climb. You'll get whatever vertical you want. Let's try another inverted flat spin and see how it does. Doesn't quite flatten out, but I think a little bit more tail heavy, a little bit more throw, and we'll get it there. But for a maiden flight, I mean, the thing handles really well. Let's bring it by for
low rates.
Tick it in the low rates. Let's bring it by for a full speed pass. Try and keep it out of the trees. So that's full speed, so it's not a screamer, but decent power, decent speed.
High rates.
So we're at the 7-minute timer right there. All right, so let's go ahead and try and bring this thing in for a landing and see if we can get a nice touchdown here on the runway in front of me. Not bad for a narrow runway. All right, so you got the neighbor over there, my biggest fan. Thanks, Papa Rand.
Very good.
So why do you say, guys, we go check this thing out and see what we got left in that pack? I don't think we got much left in her though. And that pack, keep in mind, is a pretty seasoned 3S2200. Let's go check it. All right, so to open this thing, you turn the little lever and you got to squeeze both of those to get them to pop up. We're gonna go ahead and disconnect this pack. And we are going to throw the connector in here. And well, there you have it. I'm at 0 left on this pack. This pack is not new, and it's nowhere close. So I was close to 8 minutes on that timer. And I definitely got the money's worth out of this bad boy, that's for sure. And it's puffy. It's definitely seen its better days. So maybe it's time to invest. I've used these in the night Radian for absolutely forever. This pack's probably, man, 4 years old. And when I fly it on the night radiant, I fly this thing no less than 45 minutes at a shot, just because I can. But it's been through the war. So let's hit the wrap up. Well, guys, and there you have it. It's Brendan here at Just Plain Crazy. That was the maiden flight of the HobbyKing Frenzy. Again, 1400mm 3S, roughly 55 inches of fun. This is a nice aerobatic plane that I think you can get a little bit more 3D crazy with if you want to get into those spins. Let's shift the battery back a little bit and make it a little bit more tail heavy than I had it. I had that battery pretty much all the way front. And I think you can go up in the high rate recommendations across the board. Away from what's in that quick start guide if you wanted to. So with that being said, I love the color scheme on this. As far as the build quality, I think it's actually really good. I would have loved to seen plastic point hinges in the elevator and the rudder, but again, I'm sure there's reasons for that. They did give you some navigation LEDs that show up pretty well in the air. They're not super bright, but they show up well in low light conditions. Absolutely. The gear is pretty nice on this, and so are the tires. With that being said, I like the power, and for a mild aerobatic plane, I think this one's definitely a winner. So link down in the description below. Go hit up www.hobbyking.com for yours. Again, it's Brendan here at Just Plain Crazy. I appreciate you guys for joining me. You're all just plain crazy as well. So with that being said, like, share, subscribe, smash that bell notification, select all, and don't forget to check us out on the official Facebook and Instagram Just Plain Crazy pages. So in wrap up, I wish you guys happy flight. Peace out.